Hey, my Capricorns, this is Tarot and White Oracle. We get into the cloud to see what we see. This is your next 30-day love reading. Remember, I focus on current energy and how it flows over the next 30 days. We'll be diving into your person's feelings, thoughts, actions, and wants. And remember, cross-watchers, that energy can be flipped. We'll go through that as we cover the reading. And remember, this is a general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. We'll be drawing for past and then present and then future energy, and I'll be reading the future energy at the end of the reading. Remember, this is about your soulmate, your soul twin, or someone in your soul tribe. But if you don't have a romantic partner, this is going to be someone significant, like a business partner, family, or friend, someone significant in your soul tribe that you have a connection with. So let's go ahead and dive into it, and then we'll get into perspectives, and then we'll dive deeper into the overall energies. All right, we've got some current energy, and okay, so for our past energy, my Capricorns. So in the meditation, I was getting Runaway Rudolph, and also Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? So that may resonate with some of you. Let's see what is happening with your energy. So I do get the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So in your past energy, this could be in November, but also throughout the month of December for most of you. There's a sense of coming together, a sense of a soulmate connection, partnership, a love that feels, you guys feel emotionally, maybe intuitively bonded. We have a strong energy of a love offer. So either you or your person made some sort of advancement in this connection to draw love, to draw you or your person closer. In the current energy, though, I do see that there is a Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So there's a sense of trying to hold on tightly to this jealousy or possessiveness that's coming out. There's a strong energy around a painful ending, something that really hurt in this relationship that made the connection end. For many of you, maybe in separation now. For others of you, this is a strong sense of energy around something painful in your relationship and trying to heal that. And it may be around possessiveness, jealousy, holding on too tightly. Let's get a little bit more information and see what's going on. So from our perspectives, I love to read from our perspectives first. All right, I want to make sure there's enough room for the energy. And then I like to get some energy for our center. And then we also get one more centered energy. So what I'm getting for the perspectives is that our Capricorns perceive this connection with a sense of wisdom, experience. There's something that you're teaching them. This connection is teaching them. There's something wise in here, something that provides experience that's needed. From your person's perspective, Capricorn, they look at this as dating, romance, love, which we were picking up a lot of that in your past energy as well. There's a sense of newness so far in this connection, but let's see what else we get. In the middle, I like to draw for the universe's truth, or God's truth in a way. So what we're getting here is sunset, which the sun sets after a long day, and you have a long day of experience, trials, you gain wisdom through that. So I feel like what the Capricorn is picking up on is what the universe is saying the purpose of this relationship is, which is to grow that experience, grow that wisdom. A theme in the background is all about chasing, pursuing. There might be a little bit of toxicity in this, especially if there's possessiveness and jealousy. So let's go ahead and see what else we are getting here. In our feeling space, our Capricorn's feeling space for the current energy and flowing over the next 30 days for their person. And think of your person. And let's see what we get for our feelings, Capricorn's feelings. Okay, we do get the Chariot. then the Two of Wands. Okay, some beautiful energy for you, Capricorns. And all right, we also get the Eight of Swords. So we get our Chariot, our Two of Wands, and our Eight of Swords. There's a strong sense of movement forward toward union or reunion. I feel like you guys may have been in separation for a big chunk of you, and your Capricorn's wanting to come towards you, to come back together. They don't like this separation. The Eight of Swords is moving toward that which is fulfillment to them, emotional satisfaction to them. And since we have the reunion in front of that, this feels like to them, they may be in agony outside of the union and out in the separation, and wanting to come back together is a sense of them feeling more whole, happy, some sort of emotional fulfillment here. And they're moving fast toward that in their feeling space. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on in the energy for Capricorn's person. And remember that energy can be flipped, cross watchers. So if you feel like you're here and the Cappy's here, you go ahead and flip your energy. Let's go ahead and see what the feelings are for Capricorn's person in this connection, the current energy, and then over the next 30 days. Okay, so we do get the High Priestess reversed, the Three of Wands in the upright. And we get another young energy. Okay, so the Page of Swords. So we do have the High Priestess. There's a sense of an intuitive connection between you two. This is a strong energy when you are soulmates or soul twins. So this is another, this is also another strong soulmate, soul twin energy, the Two of Wands. It's two ones coming together, and two is a strong partnership. So we have three strong energies around soulmate, soul twin energy. But this also wanted to flip. So this means they're in the dark about things. They're not really sure what to make about certain things in this connection. They feel like maybe they're in the dark with whether you guys are going to come together. A big chunk of you are in separation and then coming back together. There's chasing going on in the background as well. And I feel like it's probably coming from the Capricorn side since there's fast movement over here. But take it as it resonates for you. For another chunk of you, this isn't separation, but this is a strong ending in some sort of behavior that caused friction between you two. And there's a healing around that energy, which has to do with chasing, possessiveness, jealousy. I do get the Three of Wands, and I also get the Page of Swords. So this is strong energy around expansion, growth. And you expand when you have a lot of experience that you are learning from. You gain wisdom through your growth. This is a wisdom, experience, growth, expansion energy, which we also got from the perspective energies. So the Capricorn's person is growing. They're learning in this connection. They feel like there's also a future forward orientation in this energy, because the Three of Wands is very forward thinking, forward feeling, very much motivated. And what's interesting is you both get the wands right in your core energy, right in the feeling space. So the Two of Wands in Cappy's, and then the Three of Wands in Cappy's person. So at the core, you guys both want reunion. You both want to be together, but it's how you're going to approach it, which is going to make the difference. The Page of Swords is a very strong energy around communication. So you guys may be texting a lot during this time, or your person is texting you, wanting you to text, or you may be texting them a lot. They're feeling a lot of communications through text. They also might be spying on you, especially if you guys are in separation. So let's go ahead and dive into our perspective energies. So perception is in the eyes of the beholder, right? So this is Cappy's perspective, and this is Cappy's person's perspective. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth, but it's how they see it. So let's dive into the perspectives of the Capricorn in the current energy, which will flow into the next 30 days. So this will be for primarily the month of January. We get the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. and our Knight of Wands. So we get two knights right here and another knight up here. We have our Knight of Cups, which is in our current energy, or sorry, not our current energy, but our past energy through December. And the Knight of Cups shows up again in the Capricorn's perspective. So their perception of this connection is of an offer. They may view you, since this is their perception of you and of the connection, they may view their person as someone who came to make an offer of love in some capacity. For some, that means going out on a date, or bringing roses. For others, that means bringing chocolates, or simply spending quality time with their person, or confessing something they feel. There's some sort of offer in love, wanting to take this together, move it together. So they perceive you as someone who is moving this connection together, making a love offer, making this happen. You may have been the person who approached them or started the communications on the social app or something. There's also a perception here around teamwork, doing life together. There's a strong sense that I can perceive you as my person to do life with, that we could be a good team. And there's also the Knight of Wands, so there's love here, but there's also flirty, fun energy here. The Knight of Wands is a strong in and out energy. It's not a very committed energy, but it can sometimes be a player energy depending on the surrounding energies. But I do see that the love energy is here as well as the teamwork. So it doesn't feel like a player energy. It feels a lot more like fun and like pleasure, fun, but can be in and out. So there may be an in and out aspect to this connection, which would make sense because we have our Ten of Swords here and ending things and some chasing going on. So let's go ahead and dive into our perceptions for your person. And I do love using the golden deck. This is a replica from the 1450s, the deck they used in the 1450s. So let's go ahead and see what we get for perceptions. What is Capricorn's person? How do they view this connection? How do they view their person in the current energy? So the Sun is a beautiful, positive energy that brings clarity, light. All right, so we do get the Ten of Wands. Okay, so there was definitely something that ended here between you two. We get our Sun, and we get our Devil, and we get our Ten of Wands. So there's a strong sense of perception from your person around you and this connection of there's some sort of drama or issue, a trauma that keeps repeating. And again, it feels it's going to be around control, possessiveness, chasing behavior. There's something that you do or they perceive you, Capricorn, as doing, since it's in their perception of you and the connection, that they're gaining a lot of clarity around. It's like they understand it a lot better now, what you're doing, why you're doing it. There's some sort of understanding or clarity that they have around this behavior in this connection. And I also see the Ten of Wands. So they perceive you as someone who's going to be putting that burden down. Whatever issue was between you guys, you're trying to settle it, you're trying to resolve it, you're letting it go. The 10 means it's coming to an end. It's ending, and you're putting that karmic energy behind you, and you're starting a fresh new cycle of energy. And we get that in your current energy with your Ten of Swords, and also in the perceptions of Cappy's person with the Ten of Wands. And so we do get a double 10, a double ending energy all around an issue, a drama, trauma kind of behavior between you. I don't feel like that it's super dramatic, but it's a chasing behavior. It's a control behavior. And that often comes out of anxiety or anxiousness. You know, if you don't trust your person, or you feel like something's happening, or, you know. Let's go ahead and dive into what your Capricorn wants. What does Capricorn want in the current energy and over the next 30 days as this energy plays out? All right, we do get our star reversed, and we get our Ace of Wands. Wow, and our Queen of Wands. Okay, so we now have our Knight of Wands and our Queen of Wands. So this doesn't feel very committed yet. This feels more young. Maybe sometimes you guys have been in and out or together and separated. Maybe this is an early relationship where you guys are still dating. But there is a strong soulmate energy 1, 2, 3 times. And of course, we have soulful energy with our wands. We have our wands of 2, 3, our Knight, and our Queen. So there's a sense of intuitive connection that you two feel for each other. There's a strong intuitive emotional connection here. So the star is all about healing, I feel, in this connection. There's a sense of feeling like I'm stuck and I want to get out of this injury, emotional injury or connection injury that we have, and heal this. So the Capricorn is wanting to heal this injury between you guys. And the Ace of Wands is all about that fresh start. You know, this is the most powerful energy. It has the most potential, the most possibility. It's the lightest energy of them all, and it's a solid 1 energy. So there's a strong sense of wanting a fresh start and being very motivated to have that with you. This is how the Capricorn is feeling. They're like, I want to put our injury down, our burden down, this trauma, drama issue down, and I want a fresh start here, and I'm moving fast toward you to have this union that's better with you, or a reunion, so that we can move into emotional happiness, a more emotional fulfillment. I perceive this in a positive way. You know, it's fun, flirty, but there's love here. We can do life together. But we do need to heal something. I want to heal it, and I want that fresh start with you. There's also the Queen of Wands, which is a strong energy of they want you. They may see you as the Queen of Wands. Take gender as it resonates, but the Queen of Wands is a very powerful leader, queen bee, boss bitch, sometimes confident, strong, powerful, I'm going to make life happen for me energy. So they view you in a very positive, they want their queen. So their heart, their mind is on their queen energy. Now they may be connecting to a fire sign. You may be a strong fire sign, a Leo and Aries. Could also be a Sag, doesn't have to be, take it as it resonates for you, but that is the strong energy coming up. Let's go ahead and dive into what we get for wants. What does Capricorn's person want? Okay, we do get the 9 of Wands. So they do want to put that burden down. 9 is a very heavy energy. It's, you know, it's like we need to put this burden down already kind of energy. It's like, I'm tired of carrying it. We've been carrying it for miles, and we need to put it to an end. I also get the, wow, another 10. We get our 10 of Cups, and we also get our 7 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Cups did want to fly out in reverse though. So there's a strong sense of we need to put this burden down. This is really heavy to carry. I have clarity around this issue. I understand this issue better. And I perceive you as trying to put it down, putting it down. And I feel like that's what we need to do. And there's a strong energy around how I feel. I'm not sure. I'm a little clouded in how I'm feeling right now, but I do feel expansion in this connection. I want forward momentum. I can see us in a future, and you know, we're communicating, and there's communication here. So that's what I get from your person. The 10 of Cups is reversed though, so they feel like there's something that's not working right now emotionally for them. Like maybe they're showing up for you, or you're not showing up for them, or the way that you're showing up makes them feel overwhelmed or burdened, or there's a sense that we can have our emotional happiness together as a couple, as a family, in the upright, this is how I feel, but right now I'm not feeling it. So they want to feel it, but right now they're not feeling it. And that's because something needs to be healed. There's an injury in the connection that needs to be healed. We also get our Seven of Pentacles, so it's a strong energy around, they want investment in this. They want you to invest your time, invest your energy, and they want to invest in this. So let's see what we're going to do. The energy in our actions, in our current energy, and over the next. Current energy doesn't change that much. It usually flows over the period of 30 days. There's some shifts every 7 days, but let's see what our current energy will be doing over the next 30. For Capricorn's person and their actions over the next 30 days. Okay, we do get the King of Wands and the Six of Cups. Wow, okay. We get the Nine of Cups and the Empress. Okay, so we now have a pair, our Queen of Wands and our King of Wands. So this feels like a soul contract. There's a soul contract between you two. This is why it feels so soulful. We have so much soulful energy now. There's 1, 2, 3, of course, which is very strong soul twinny energy. But now we have very strong soulmate as well with this energy. The Queen of Wands, the King of Wands as a pair. And we also have our Knight of Wands. And of course, the Sun is a very strong twin flame energy too. And we have our Empress, which is another strong soulful soul contract energy. So there's definitely a very strong soul contract between you two. Something that you guys are working out, that you're supposed to be working out in this life. You may have had that in another life as well. There's a strong energy around... it feels more like a soulmate to me because there's not so much drama as usually there can be in a soul twin, but it could be a soul twin as well. Take it as it resonates. So I do see the Six of Cups, and this is a past life energy as well for soulmate soul twins, and it's also someone who's shared a lot of memories or history with you. So you've shared a lot of memories and history with this person. If that doesn't resonate with you, most likely it's in a past life, especially if you feel that strong soul connection to this person. Because I'm seeing soul energy everywhere in your reading. But we also get the Nine of Cups. So they're going to take action toward their dreams, their wish fulfillment. And it feels like you are that wish fulfillment. You are that dream for them. They want to be that king to your queen. They want to match your confidence, your power, your ability to make things happen, tapping into that soul connection, soul contract vibe between you. They're going to do that. And they're going to do that through the remembrance of the contract between you, or the memories and history that you two share. Now, for many of you, this is a new connection. So this is history that you've shared on a soul level, but not necessarily in the here and now, right now. The Nine of Cups is making that wish come true, making that dream happen. So it's like they are ready to match your energy and be a king for your queen, take gender as it resonates, and to fulfill that wish, that dream between you two. And the Empress is all about taking care of you, taking care of them, nurturing, motherly, self-love, self-care, but also being that fertility, that abundance. For some of you, this could mean pregnancy, but take it as it resonates for your situation. This is a super strong energy of what they're going to do. They're very focused on what feels right to them intuitively to this connection. And they are going to be doing what exactly feels right for them in this connection. And they want to show up as your king. They want to show up to take care, to be that fertility, that nurturing. And they're going to provide that for themselves as well, because this is an all-around strong energy for having those dreams come true. Wow, beautiful reading, Capricorns. Let's go ahead and see what Capricorn's person is going to do in their current energy. That plays out over the next 30 days. All right, we do get our, wow, our Two of Wands, another mirrored energy here. So you feel like reuniting, you feel like union and putting some sort of injury behind you, and your person is going to go toward that reunion as well, or that union while putting the injury down. So that's a beautiful energy. What else will Capricorn's person be doing in their current energy, which plays out over the next 30 days? All right, we do get our Two of Pentacles. So there's a sense of everything is a tipsy-turvy life and work, trying to balance things. How do I balance things? And they're going to find balance. The energy came out like this and a little bit like this. So there's a sense of, there's a bit of imbalance right now in your person's or the crosswalker's energy. They're trying to balance life. They're trying to balance work and love, but they're going to find that balance. And the other energy that we get is the Five of Cups. So this is around regrets. Sometimes this can be guilt of things that have happened, or regrets in the way that we've done things. A sense of letting go of things that they should have grabbed hold of. So maybe they are regretting not holding on tightly to the connection as much as you have. Maybe they have more clarity around learning what that means to hold on to things that mean something to them. So they're going to have a better sense of balance with that, a better sense of balance of knowing what that means to hold on to things that you don't want to let go of, and that means something to you, especially when it feels powerful emotionally or on a soul level intuitively, and when you want that union or reunion with your person. So beautiful energies. And all right, so let's go ahead and dive into our future energies. So we do get the Magician and the Seven of Cups. So the Magician is a very powerful energy. This is a divine masculine energy. It's also an energy around making things happen, doing things, manifesting. It's a very powerful energy. There is a little bit of confusion here. So there might be a little bit of confusion as, is your person tricking you? Is this too good to be true? Is there a little bit of, is there a lie here? But I feel overall it's a good energy between you. And even though there is some sort of confusion, like what do I do with this injury? What do I do with what happened between us? The Magician is saying, you know what, we're going to fix this. We're going to make this happen. And so that's your future energy. So this is going to play out, towards the end of January for most of you. Very beautiful energy in the overall energetic feeling, but also in the numbers. So we do get a Magician divine masculine energy here, and we get our High Priestess divine feminine energy here. And so we now have our pair. So for many of you, you are dealing with a soul twin. This is a divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Very beautiful here. For others of you, you are dealing with a soulmate and you have a strong soul contract with that person, because we do have our King of Wands and Queen of Wands showing up. So there's nothing that feels very grounded in this connection in terms of being together for a very long time so far. It does feel new to me for most of you, or in and out. But I also get a very strong Two of Wands energy, another Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands here. So there's a strong 2-2-2, which means partnership, coming together. You will come together. You will have a reunion if you're in separation, or you will have a union that is more aligned, which means processing, putting down the trauma drama that happened between you, because you do get 2 10s, which is an ending around that issue, that injury, and a new beginning in that energy as well, to show that. And of course we have our beautiful Empress energy right in between our King and Queen, which is a strong soul vibe. And so for some of you, you may be seeing 2-2-2 as confirmation that this is for you. And on the feminine side, we can pair up the 10 and 10, also the 2, 2, 2. So from the feminine side, there's an energy combining with the masculine side for union that is aligned, or for reunion. There's also energy combined from the feminine side, it could be the masculine side as well. I'm thinking feminine because we get our high priestess over here, but take gender as it resonates. It feels more like a feminine energy, and it could be, but it could be masculine as well. So, but I do get a strong sense that the cross-watcher energy with the current energy is combining to put the burden down, put the injury down, and to start fresh, to start new. On the masculine side, we do get the 3 of Pentacles, our Knight and Knight, which is a 3 and a 3, yeah, because they're both 12 energies, which is a 3 and a 3. So we do get a 3, 3, 3 from the Capricorn's energy. So some of you may be seeing 3, 3, 3 as confirmation that this is for you, or 2, 2, 2. But the 3 is a very strong energy of coming to some sort of completion around your understanding, which is what I was feeling in the overall vibe too. You've come to some sort of understanding better about this person, about this drama that happens between you. And because you guys have this understanding, and because there's such a strong soul connection with you, you both are wanting to resolve this issue and, you know, reunite or put it behind you. So very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, so for your angel advice, I do get 1, 4, 4, 1. So it's a 5, 5 energy, or a 10, which again, so we have a 10, 10, 10. Some of you may be seeing 10, 10, 10 as well as confirmation this is for you, or 2, 2, 2, or 3, 3, 3. Over the next 30 days, unique skills, life goals, purpose, mastery, integrity, career growth, ambition, focus, important projects. It's a time for intense self-development. Focus on refining your craft. You already have everything you need to succeed, but consistent practice will make you a true master. Use this time to align with your purpose, level up in career or business, and it's time to prioritize growth. We were getting a lot of energy of wisdom, experience, expansion, and growth as well. So this connection may be teaching you about that as well. So we get another strong 10 energy here. And our bread of life energy to finish this up. Again, I pre-shuffle and pre-draw those surrounding energies. We get Psalm 37:4, which is a 14 energy. So we get a 1, 4. So it's a 1, 4. That's interesting. 1, 4, 4, 1. And then in this energy, it's a 1, 4. So that's a 5, 5, 5 as well. Wow, you guys have a lot of triple energies. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 10, 10, 10, and 5, 5, 5. So of course, 10s are all about putting that burden down, learning from your lessons, and starting new and fresh energies. And 3s is a really strong energy around twin soul, soulmate, but also completions around a lesson. And 2s are very strong around reunions and unions and partnerships. And of course, 5 is around that transformation, that overcoming that tension that's between you, that you grow from and you expand and grow from. So delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. So that is your bread of life word for the day. And thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys again. I hope you guys had a happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, Diwali, and Kwanzaa, and I will see everyone Capricorns in February. Take care.